Donald Trump knows this restaurant's menu better than the staff. He even claims he could work there. But did you know that McDonald's can whip up a hot, fresh, mouth-watering burger in just 90 seconds thanks to some of the most advanced food tech on the planet? From grilling patties in just 40 seconds to assembling millions of burgers daily, McDonald's factories and kitchens are a masterclass in speed and precision. This is how Trump's favorite burgers are made and why they're loved worldwide. The journey of this juicy hamburger starts way before it reaches your hands. On huge cattle farms, McDonald's partners with trusted suppliers dedicated to raising healthy, high-quality cattle. These farms aren't just big fields, they're carefully managed environments where the cattle have plenty of room to roam, fresh water to drink, and balanced diets to keep them in top condition. Cattle graze peacefully across vast fields. Their movements are tracked to ensure every animal thrives in the best conditions. Why? Because happy, healthy cattle mean better tasting, high-quality beef, and that's what McDonald's is all about. And yes, McDonald's keeps a close eye on things, regularly checking that these farms meet strict animal care and sustainability rules. Farmers use advanced tracking systems to monitor them closely, tracking their health and progress every step of the way. When the cattle reach the right size and age, they're sent to slaughterhouses, designed to follow strict guidelines for safety, cleanliness, and humane treatment. Here, trained inspectors examine every carcass, making sure the meat is safe, clean, and up to McDonald's famously high standards. Only after passing these checks is the beef sent to the next stage. That brings us to the McDonald's approved factories. They're massive, high-tech processing plants, operating 24/7, producing millions of burger patties every single week to supply McDonald's restaurants all over the world. And while the scale is huge, every detail is carefully controlled. From cleanliness to quality checks, nothing is left to chance. The first task at the factory is to make sure the meat is free from anything unwanted, like bones. Advanced X-ray machines scan every piece of meat, detecting even the smallest fragments that might be missed by the human eye. Rows of X-ray machines hum as chunks of beef roll by on conveyor belts, each scan ensuring nothing but pure meat moves forward. Alongside the machines, skilled workers watch over the process to double-check for quality. Gloved hands move swiftly, checking for anything the machines might miss, making this step a seamless mix of human expertise and technology. This thorough screening ensures only the best, pure beef continues to the next step, setting the foundation for every McDonald's burger. Once the beef passes inspection, it is packed into massive containers, each capable of holding approximately 500 kilograms of meat. These containers are essential for managing the high volume of production efficiently, allowing the factory to process thousands of kilograms of beef daily. To meet McDonald's global demand, nearly 500 such containers are filled and processed every day. The next step in the journey of a McDonald's burger is blending the ground beef. This happens in massive industrial mixers that can handle thousands of pounds of meat at a time. These mixers aren't just about combining ingredients, they're designed to create the perfect texture and consistency. The mixers rotate with rhythmic precision, turning rough chunks into a smooth, consistent blend, ready for the next step. This is important because McDonald's wants every patty, no matter where it's made, to have the same high quality and taste. In some factories, they use special vacuum-sealed mixers to take things even further. The machines hiss quietly as air is removed, leaving the beef dense and ready to form the juicy patties that customers love. These mixers remove all the air from the beef mixture, which does two key things. It makes the patties denser so they cook evenly and stay juicy, and it helps keep the meat fresher by reducing oxidation. It's a high-tech solution that shows just how much thought goes into making each patty. Did you know McDonald's also carefully controls the fat-to-lean ratio of the beef during mixing? Yeah, it's 80% lean meat and 20% fat. This exact balance is what gives the patties their juicy flavor without making them greasy. Too much fat and they'd fall apart. Too little and they'd lose that satisfying taste and texture. Trained technicians monitor this step closely to make sure every batch meets McDonald's strict standards. Once the beef is perfectly mixed, it's time to shape them into patties. This is where high-speed stamping machines come in. These machines can stamp out thousands of patties an hour, and every single one is measured to exact specification for size, thickness, and weight. Metal stamps press down in perfect synchronization, creating rows of patties identical in size, shape, and weight. This ensures that whether you order a burger in New York or Tokyo, it will look and taste exactly the same. The stamping machines also have built-in sensors to catch any patties that don't meet McDonald's standards. If something is off, like the size or the shape, the patty is automatically removed and reprocessed. There's even a small but clever design detail. The patties are indented slightly in the center. Each patty is shaped with a slight dip in the middle, a small but essential touch that ensures even cooking on the grill. This keeps them from puffing up while cooking, so they grill evenly every time. By the end of this stage, the patties are perfectly shaped, inspected, and ready for the next step, flash freezing. This process isn't just about keeping freshness, it's what locks in the flavor and texture that McDonald's burgers are famous for. Using special blast freezers set to a freezing -18 degrees Celsius, the patties are frozen in just minutes. Rows of patties glide into the blast freezers where icy air locks in their juices and flavor in just seconds. This quick freezing traps all the juices and ensures the burgers taste just as fresh when cooked at a McDonald's restaurant as they did at the factory. Flash freezing also prevents big ice crystals from forming. Why is that important? Well, large crystals can damage the meat, making it dry and crumbly when cooked. McDonald's uses advanced technology to keep the crystals tiny, so the patties stay juicy and tender. The patties emerge perfectly frozen, their smooth surfaces glistening with frosty precision. It's one of the reasons their burgers always deliver that consistent, delicious taste. Once frozen, the patties are carefully packaged. First, they're placed in sturdy plastic bags that protect them from freezer burn or contamination. Then, the bags are sealed and packed into strong cardboard boxes built to handle long trips without damaging the patties. These boxes are stored in temperature-controlled rooms to keep the patties perfectly frozen until they're ready to ship. Before the patties leave the factory, they go through one final check: metal detection. This step ensures no tiny bits of machinery or other foreign objects have made their way into the patties. The detectors are highly sensitive and can catch even the smallest pieces, so you can be sure the burgers are not just tasty, but also completely safe to eat. Finally, the frozen patties are loaded into refrigerated trucks and shipped to McDonald's locations around the world. The trucks are monitored to make sure the patties stay at the right temperature during the entire journey. Inside the trucks, chilled air keeps every box at the perfect temperature as they travel to kitchens worldwide. But wait, what about the buns? While the patties are being frozen, the buns are going through their own process. It starts with basic ingredients: flour, water, yeast, and salt. These are mixed together in massive industrial mixers that handle hundreds of kilograms of dough at a time. The mixer spins steadily, transforming basic ingredients into smooth, elastic dough that's ready for the oven. The dough comes out smooth and stretchy, ready to become the soft and fluffy buns McDonald's is known for. To get the perfect texture, an enzyme called protease is added. This breaks down proteins in the dough, making it soft and spongy, while still strong enough to hold a fully loaded burger without falling apart. Next, the dough rests during the fermentation stage. This is when yeast gets to work, eating the sugars in the dough and releasing carbon dioxide. This process makes the dough rise, giving the buns their light, airy texture and just a hint of sweetness. After fermentation, the dough is divided into smaller pieces using high-speed machines. These pieces are shaped into round balls by dough rounders, ensuring every bun is the same size and shape. This precision is key because it means the buns will bake evenly and fit perfectly with McDonald's patties. Rows of dough balls roll onto trays, lined up with precision to create the flawless buns McDonald's is known for. Before baking, the buns get their finishing touches. A protein glaze is sprayed on top, giving the buns their shiny golden look. Then, sesame seeds are sprinkled evenly by machines, making sure every bun gets its signature topping. The buns are then baked in conveyor ovens set to exactly 240 degrees Celsius. The process takes just 10 minutes, and when they come out, the buns are golden on the outside and soft on the inside. Every batch is baked to perfection, ensuring consistency no matter where the buns were made. Once baked, the buns need to cool down to lock in their freshness and structure. They travel along a spiral conveyor belt in a cooling system for about 27 minutes. This system saves space and cools the buns evenly so they're ready for the next step. After cooling, the buns are sliced horizontally to create the top and bottom halves. Sharp blades make clean, precise cuts without damaging the buns. Once sliced, the buns are packed into airtight plastic bags to keep them fresh. These bags are stacked on racks designed to prevent crushing during transport, ensuring every bun arrives in perfect shape. Racks of freshly baked buns are loaded with care, ensuring every batch maintains its perfect shape until it reaches the restaurant. No McDonald's burger is complete without its famous toppings, and each one is prepared with care to make sure every bite is fresh, tasty, and just right. Let's start with the lettuce. It grows on farms that grow leafy greens specifically for McDonald's. After being harvested, the lettuce heads are sent to processing facilities. There, they're washed in large water tanks with gentle vibrators that shake off any dirt or debris. Once clean, the lettuce is sanitized to meet McDonald's strict safety standards. It's then dried with industrial dryers that use soft airflow to keep the leaves crisp and undamaged. Finally, the lettuce is shredded into perfectly sized strips, packed into airtight bags, and sent off to restaurants, staying fresh and crunchy all the way. The crisp lettuce is packed into sealed bags, keeping every piece fresh and ready to add crunch to your burger. Now, let's talk about the pickles, that tangy, crunchy addition that makes every burger better. These start as fresh cucumbers picked from trusted farms. After a good wash, the cucumbers are soaked in a brine made of water, vinegar, salt, and special seasonings. This process locks in their crunch and gives them their bold flavor. Brined cucumbers are sliced into discs so uniform they look like they've been measured with a ruler. Once brined, they're sliced into even, thin discs using high-speed slicers, so every slice is exactly the same. The pickles are then packed into airtight containers to keep them fresh until they're ready to add that extra zing to a McDonald's burger. And of course, there's the cheese. McDonald's uses processed cheese made to melt perfectly over a hot patty. Large blocks of cheese are cut into slices by machines that ensure every piece is the exact same size and thickness. These slices are then stacked, packed, and sent to McDonald's kitchens worldwide. Stacks of cheese slices perfectly even and creamy are prepped to melt over sizzling patties. When all the ingredients arrive at McDonald's restaurants, it's time for the final transformation. This is where frozen patties, toasted buns, and fresh toppings come together to make the burgers we love. It's a process that's quick, precise, and all about delivering the same great taste every time. When you place your order, the frozen patties are pulled out of the freezer and placed onto McDonald's special clamshell grills. The patties cook as steam rises, the grills pressing from both sides to lock in heat and flavor in just 40 seconds. As the meat sizzles, a pinch of salt and pepper is added to bring out that signature McDonald's flavor. Meanwhile, the buns are toasted to perfection in high-efficiency toasters. The outside gets just enough crisp to hold the burger together, while the inside stays soft and fluffy. Once toasted, the buns head straight to the assembly line, where the burger starts to take shape. Freshly toasted buns slide onto trays, waiting to meet their sizzling counterparts on the assembly line. The assembly process is all about speed and accuracy. It starts with the bottom bun, which gets a perfect squeeze of ketchup and mustard, always the right amount for that balanced flavor. Next, the freshly cooked patty is placed on top, followed by a slice of melted cheese that hugs the burger for extra creaminess. On top of that, the shredded lettuce adds a crisp, fresh crunch, and a few tangy pickle slices give the burger its signature zing. Every topping is added with care, perfectly measured to balance flavor and texture in every bite. And finally, the top bun is gently placed to complete the sandwich. The whole process just takes 90 seconds, making sure the burger is served hot, fresh, and just the way you like it. One of the most impressive things about McDonald's burgers is that they taste the same no matter where you are, whether you're grabbing a Big Mac in New York or enjoying a cheeseburger in Tokyo. It's always familiar and delicious. This focus on consistency is why McDonald's is trusted by millions of people every day. And that's why Trump believes we can always count on McDonald's for two things: great food and always keeping people employed. What part of the process surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Simply Processed, where we decode the world's most fascinating production stories.